Hello, it's Jay here again and welcome to another tutorial. In this lesson we're going to make a start on the pause script. I know quite a few of you have been waiting for me to create this script, so let's do it now and we'll get some more baseline functionality into the game before we continue on with probably the more fun stuff, such as the enemy attack and the weapons and things like that. So first things first, let's right click, create new C# script, and we will just name this pause for now, and let's open it up, and it may just take a moment. Okay, so let's get the variables in place to begin with. So we'll say using, we'll add a new using statement right at the top here, and we want Unity engine dot, and we want scene management. We can close the line off and we'll create a line break there. And we're putting this in because we'll have the option in the pause script to go back to the main menu, and as always if we're changing scenes we need this using statement. So let's come here now and we'll create some variables. So the first one can be of type private and of type bool, and we'll just say underscore paused, close the line off, and we'll put it into the comments. So we'll say create spool for, and let's say activating and deactivating the pause function. We'll come to the next line. So that's what we're going to use this for. We're going to call this variable to tell the game if to be paused or not paused. So the next one, and in fact I'm going to make it public to begin with, just so you guys can see it working in the inspector when we finish the script and test it out. Bool, and we'll use underscore and we'll say is pause active. Close the line off, straight into the comments. So we'll say defines if we'll say pause state is active or not, and we'll come below here. So we say private, and yeah, let's make it a float. We could make it an int. We'll make it a float for now, and we'll say underscore, and we want pause button width, and let's give this value of 80f. I think that's what we used in the main menu script, so we'll try and keep the GUI uniformed in size for now. So we'll just say defines, and in fact we'll say button width in pause menu. And we'll do the exact same again, only this time we want the pause button height. And again we'll make this a value of 20 because I believe that's what we used in the main menu. I could be wrong, I haven't gone back and checked it, but I think those were the values we used. Of course you can use any values you want here. So again, please experiment until you get a size you're happy with. So we'll say defines button height in pause menu. And we'll come below here and of type public, and we want audio clip underscore return to main menu audio. We'll close the line off and we'll go straight into the comments. So we'll say create slot in inspector to assign audio clip when we return to main menu. And I'm sure you've guessed, of type audio clip again, underscore, and we'll say quit game audio. Again, we'll close the line off and come straight into the comments as always. Create slot in inspector to assign audio clip when we quit the game. And we'll come below here. Now finally we want of type public, of type texture and texture 2D underscore, and we want the pause background. Now with this variable you may not want a background for the pause menu. You may want the action to pause and be able to still see the game. If you want that, that's absolutely fine. You can just omit this variable. But I want a background texture to my pause menu, so I'm putting it in. We'll say create slot in inspector to assign pause menu background, and we'll just save that off there. So we've got all the variables in place, and as I said, we will be able to return to main menu, or we will be able to quit the game from the pause menu. That's why we need this using statement for code we will input later. We'll use this bool to switch the pause state on and off. This bool will become apparent at a later date why we're using this one, but we're basically going to use this to tell the script when not to do something. It's going to be used for optimization purposes a little bit later down the road. We define our button height and width. We assigned audio clips for when we click the buttons, which we'll create later, and we have our background. So I think we'll leave the pause script there, and we can actually attach this to a game object here. So let's just create an empty game object and just give this a name. So we can say game manager, and we'll just drag and drop the pause script onto there. So in between now and the next lesson, please go ahead and find audio clips you would like to use for these particular buttons, and go ahead and create a background. And you want a background that can be full screen, similar to what we did when we created the title background. And if we come to console, don't worry about any yellow errors, they will automatically be fixed. It's only showing because we have the variables in place, but we're not actually doing anything with them at the moment in the pause script. But obviously we'll be doing that in the coming lessons, and when we do, any yellow errors should automatically be fixed. So we'll leave it here for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope to see you next time, and until then, as always, bye for now.